Maggie Thompson had always dreamed of being a painter. Ever since she could grip a brush, she'd poured her heart onto the canvas, translating memories and emotions into bold strokes of color. But dreams, she'd learned, weren't always enough. At 28, she was juggling two jobs and barely scraping by in a tiny apartment in the city, her art supplies tucked into a corner she could hardly afford. Still, every night after work, she painted. It was her sanctuary, her lifeline. One evening, Maggie was walking home after her shift at the coffee shop when she noticed an older man standing near a bus stop. His scarf was tattered, and his shoes were worn thin. He looked lost, scanning the street as if searching for something or someone.
Excuse me, miss. Do you know where the city art gallery is?
Maggie paused. The gallery was downtown, but it was late, and the buses weren't running anymore.
I do. It's a bit far from here, though. Do you need help getting there?
I've never been, but I heard it's beautiful. My wife always wanted to go.
Maggie's heart sank. Something about his words echoed with longing. Without thinking, she said, "I can take you there." The two walked through quiet streets, Maggie filling the silence with casual chatter, while the man nodded kindly, his eyes tired but warm. When they arrived at the gallery, Maggie was surprised to see it still open, part of an evening event. She ushered him through the glass doors, where the vibrant paintings instantly brightened his face. "This is amazing," he whispered, his voice filled with awe. Maggie could see tears glistening as he lingered in front of an abstract piece, his lips trembling. His fingers tightened around the scarf that hung from his neck. For the next hour, Maggie stayed at his side, listening to his stories. His wife, Margaret, had passed away 2 months earlier after a long illness. Seeing the gallery had been her dream, a dream they hadn't been able to fulfill together. "But I promised her," he said quietly. "I promised I'd come here for us." Maggie felt her chest tighten. The man's love for his wife and his determination to honor her dream touched her deeply. Before they parted ways, Maggie did something she rarely did. She reached into her bag and pulled out one of her own paintings, a small canvas she had finished just days earlier. "Take this," she said softly. The man stared at the painting, his eyes wide. It was a portrait of a garden in bloom, strokes of lilac and gold blending in harmony. "Are you sure?" he asked, his voice trembling. Maggie nodded. "It's yours, for you and for Margaret." The man clutched the painting tightly, his eyes filling with tears. "Thank you," he whispered. "You'll never know how much this means to me." As Maggie walked home that night, her heart felt lighter than it had in years. She realized something profound. Her art could do more than just express her feelings. It could touch others, heal hearts, and keep dreams alive.